This is my 25-minute Silver, Strong and Slender session. It's been specifically designed with women in their third age in mind, and it really targets those areas of our body that we want to work on as the aging process starts to show its effects. So the session starts with a warm-up, and then we move on to work 3 areas of the body. We start with the upper body and core, including the arms, looking to build some strength and really toning and defining our muscles. Then we moved to work on legs and bottom. So again, looking to build strength and create some muscle strength, as well as toning up and tightening up from a look and feel perspective. Then the last set focuses on our abdominals. So we'll be doing some work on upper abs, lower abs and obliques. Again, looking to build core strength as well as improving the look and the tone and condition of our muscles. The set finishes with a brief cool down. You can do it all the way through from end to end, or you can break at the end of each set. Do that set again if you feel you'd like to target that area more strongly. I hope you enjoy the session. So let's start our workout with a little bit of a warm-up, just to get some blood flowing, get our joints ready to work, warm our muscles up a little bit, get some synovial fluid going in our joints. So we'll start with rolling shoulders back, so just taking a couple of shoulder rolls backwards, just feeling the joints loosen up and start to work, and then we'll take a couple of shoulder rolls forward. And then a little march on the spot, just getting your legs moving, some blood flowing, so marching forwards and then just punching forwards with your arms, punching forwards, nice and strong, making fists with your hands, and then bringing your arms in together so that your elbows and your wrists and your palms come into touch in front of your body. So we'll do 4 more of those. 4, 3, 2 and 1, and then we'll do a couple of squat and reaches just to warm up our lower body as well. So we're going to squat and reach, squat and reach. 10 more. 1, reach, 3 and reach and reach. That's 6 and 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so a little bit warm, ready to go, heading into set 1. Okay, so you've done your warm-up and we'll now move into set 1 of the series of exercises. So this first set concentrates on core and upper body and arms. So we've got 4 exercises we'll do in this. The first is some press-ups, and I'll give you some options that you can try for different levels of press-ups depending on your current level of strength. Then we'll do a plank raise and lower, so really working your arms and your upper body, really good for some upper body strength and arm toning. Then we'll move into an exercise called super flies, and then we'll finish with a nice toning exercise. So you might want to grab just a couple of cans of beans. You don't need hand weights. Beans or a similar tin will do the job just as well, but just so something you've got a bit of weight and a bit of resistance to work with. All right, so let's get started, and we'll start with our press-ups. So we're going to do 10 of these, and you have some options. So I would recommend press-ups on knees, is a good starting point. When you come down, you want to make sure that your arms are going down by the sides of your body. So don't let your arms splay out to the sides. So your arms are going straight back behind you. And then you're taking your nose and your forehead to the mat. Options: if you're feeling strong, you can do a full press up. Make sure your back is straight, so you want your bottom to be in a nice straight line with your back. Again, coming down. And then if on your knees is too much, here's an easier option. Just do a box press up. So you have your feet and your legs flat to the ground, and you're just coming down like this. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those when you're ready. 3, 2 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Take a rest. So you can come back a bit on your bottom. Stretch your arms out in front of you. And then we move into exercise number 2. So exercise number 2 is plank, raise and lower. So again, on your knees, you're going to come into the press up position that you were in before. And we're going to go down, down, up and up. Swap arms. Down, down, up and up. I'll show you facing forwards. So we're going down, down, up and up. Swap arms. Down, down, up and up. We'll do 10 of those. And you can choose again, if you're feeling strong, you can come up into a full plank position and come up and down from the full plank. Or if the knees, bending on your knees is too much, you can pop your feet down. All right, so I'm going to work with knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down, down, up and up. Swap. 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 Down, down, up and up. 2 more. Down, down, up and up. Swap. Down, down, up and up. Good, well done. Take a rest. Okay, good. Our third exercise here is our super flies. So you might have seen this as Superman. I like to call it super flies. So we're coming onto our tummy. And you're going to be bringing your arms and your feet up at the same time. So I'll show you sideways and then I'll show you from the front on. So lifting and down, lifting and down. I'll show you from the front. So when you lift your chin up, your arms come down by your sides like that. Up and down, okay? We'll do 10 of those. Arms and legs at the same time. If legs is too much, you can keep your legs flat on the floor and just work on your arms. But have a go and see if you can lift your legs a little bit. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And take a rest. And final exercise of this set for our upper arms, this is where we need our cans of beans. So get yourself ready with your cans of beans. And you're going to hold your arms out horizontally, so nice straight arms. And you're going to, with the palms facing downwards and the beans in your hands facing downwards, and you're going to rotate your arms up so that the palms face upwards and back down again. And we'll do 10 of those. 3, 2, and 1. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. 9 and 10. Good, well done. That's set 1 finished. Set 2 is next, or you can repeat set 1 for a slightly longer workout. So in this second set, we're going to be working our legs and our bottoms, so our booty, so firming, toning up and building some strength. We'll do some squats and some lunges. So let's start with the squats. A couple of things to think about when you're doing your squats. So make sure that your bottom is going backwards, as if you were coming to sit down on a chair. So you're bending your knees, pushing your bottom back, making sure the weight is going through the heels of your feet. You should almost be able to lift your toes up. In fact, try to lift your toes up as you're going back. That makes sure that the weight goes back into your heels and you're working your glutes and your quads. We'll do 2 sets of those. We'll start with a stance just slightly wider than the hip distance apart, and then we'll move to a slightly wider stance. We'll do 10 full and then 10 pulses. So a pulse is just a little movement like that. All right, are we ready? Here we go. First set, and down and up. Weight in heels. 2 and 3. Come back. 4, 5. Push back. Heels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay down and we'll do 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, lovely. All right, second set slightly wider. So just take your feet a little bit wider than they were. So further than hip distance, so you get a different working on the muscles slightly differently across your body. Exactly the same, so we'll go back for 10 and then 10 pulses. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1. And squeeze as you come up. 2. Squeeze your glute muscles. 3, 4. Weight in your heels, knees tracking over your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay down and we'll do little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, well done. Okay. Second exercise in set 2 is lunges. So for our lunges, we'll do alternate legs. Let's start with left leg in front, right leg behind. Really important with lunges that you make sure that that front knee stays directly above the front ankle. So no lunging forward, so you end up with an angle like that. We want a nice 90-degree angle here and a nice 90-degree angle in the back leg. So we'll take or drop the pelvis, make sure the pelvis is pointing upwards and forwards. That takes the bottom underneath and make sure that the work happens in the right place. We'll do 10 and 10 pulses. Here we go. Down and up. Knee doesn't quite touch the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and coming up. Good. All right, swap legs. So this time, right leg comes forward, left leg goes back. Get that position right. So you've got your knee above your ankle, making sure you're not lunging forward, further forward onto that front foot. And we'll do the same again. 10 and then 10 pulses. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come up. Good, well done. So that's set 2 completed. So for set 3, we're returning back to lying on the mat or on the floor again, and we've got 3 exercises here targeting the 3 different parts of our abdominal muscles. So we'll start by working our upper abdominals, and then we'll move into working our lower abdominals, and then we'll finish with our obliques, so these muscles down the side. So really good for strengthening, tightening, toning, creating strength in your core, which will also help to support your lower back and prevent lower back problems and injuries. So let's come to the mat for our first exercise. So you want to be lying on your back. You want your feet flat on the ground, your heels about 30 centimetres away from your bottom. Your hands want to be just loosely by your side, but you're going to lift them and have them down around your thighs. And we're going to reach forward, keeping the chin away from the chest and taking our gaze through our knees. So gaze, making sure there's no tension in the neck and the chin is away from the chest. We're going to do 10 of those. Here we go. And 1 and 2. Reach. And 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a rest. Nice. So for our second exercise, we're going to be working our lower abdominals, and we'll do those with some flutter kicks. So flat on the back, head down on the mat as well, arms just softly resting by your sides. And you've got a choice depending on how strong your abs are feeling. So a little bend in the knees when you do your flutter kicks makes it a little bit easier. Dead straight is harder. And then the lower you go, the harder it is. If you want to make it a little easier, little bend in the knees and lifting your legs higher. At all times you're wanting to make sure that the work is happening here, so you're not bending your legs like this as if you're kicking. Once you've chosen your bend, you keep that bend and the legs are moving here from the hips. If you do that, the work will happen in your lower abs. So we'll do these for a count of 10. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great, bring your knees in. You should be feeling that right in your lower abs. And then our final exercise for our abdominal muscles is penguin taps. These are quite good fun. Imagine you're a penguin on the ice trying to shunt along. You know how penguins move is they really wobble from side to side like this. So you're going to be reaching down and tapping the side of your foot with your hand. So tap and tap, tap and tap. Shoulders and head are off the ground, but your chin is away from your chest. So there's a bit of space between your chin and your chest. And we'll do 10 of those. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tap and tap. Reach. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a rest. So that will be working your oblique muscles down the side of your body. All right, we'll do that abs through a second time round. So ready, reaching forward for your bent leg crunches. We're going to do 10 of those. When you do these, you might want to think about exhaling as you come up. So you go and down. So inhale on the way down, exhale with the effort on the way up. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And breathe. And then ready for flutter kicks, the second round. You can have your hands down by your side, or if you prefer, you can try popping your hands underneath your pelvis. Some people find that helps them get the work in the lower abdominals. So working on our lower abdominals, flutter kicks. Bent or straight, choose your position that makes sure you're working hard, but not such that it's painful. And we're going to go for 10. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good. Okay, knees in, Just give that lower back a break. And we'll finish with a final set of penguin taps. So getting ready to reach, making sure that you're staying with your shoulders as level as possible with the floor, so you're not rolling over, you're reaching and really stretching down the side, down your obliques as you reach to the opposite side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Good, knees in. All right. So that's your set 3 completed, so the work on your abdominals. And then you can move into the cool down sequence now just to finish off your workout. So we'll finish our sequence with a short cool down, just giving our muscles a chance to relax and to allow the work that we've done to add its benefit to the body. So let's just come to our mats and lying flat, making sure your back is nice and flat on the ground, hands down by your side, feet flat on the floor about 30 centimetres away from your bottom, and then just slowly raise up into a bridge. Squeeze your bottom, you've got a nice straight line between your knees and your hips and your upper body. And then with an exhale, just rolling down through your spine, one vertebra at a time, allowing all of your back to come to rest flat on the floor. You can tilt your pelvis up a little just to make sure your back is as flat as it can be on the floor. And then with an exhale, you can just allow that natural curve to reform. And then stretching your left leg out in front of you, bring your right leg up, so bend your leg, grab hold of your knee, arms in tight round by your leg, and you're bringing your knee up towards your right armpit. You can flex your right foot for a greater stretch. You should feel that stretch and that compression in the right hip. And then stretching out and bringing your left knee into your chest. Elbows tight round by your leg, knee up towards your armpit, flexing your left foot. And again, feel that stretch and that compression in your left hip. Good, all right. And then we'll come up to kneeling. We'll do a couple of spinal stretches just to loosen off the back. So we'll start by doing a couple of cat-cows. So inhaling, lifting your bottom, lifting your shoulders, lifting your chin, and then exhaling, rolling through your back, really squeezing up through your shoulder blades, hollowing your abdomen, dropping your bottom. And then inhale, raising your bottom, dropping your belly, lifting your chest and your chin. And then exhaling, rolling through the spine, really pushing up through your shoulder blades, hollowing out your belly and stretching that back out. Lovely. And then bringing your left foot in front of you with a straight leg, or a bit of a bend if you need. If a straight leg's too much, bend is just fine. And then just coming forward over that leg, just finding a stretch up the back of your leg into the hamstring. Bend is fine. And if you bring your toes nearer to your shin, you'll feel a deeper stretch. Good. And then swapping legs. So this time right leg comes forward. Find that place, a little bit of a bend or straight, whichever you need, to find a deep stretch in the belly of that muscle, particularly in the hamstring, coming over that leg. And then coming round to kneeling. If you sit flat on your heels, that'll give a little bit of a stretch to the quads that have just worked as well, so it'll elongate and lengthen those. And we'll just take a couple of arm stretches. So taking your right arm out in front of you straight, and then moving it across to the left so that it comes across your body. Hooking your arm from underneath with your left arm, and then allowing that right shoulder just to sink and lower. nice stretch in the outside of your right shoulder. And then swapping around, left arm comes forward, over towards the right, hooking it with your right arm, allowing that left shoulder just to drop down. And then taking your hands out in front of you, imagine you've got a beach ball between your arms, dropping your chin to your chest, expanding those arms as if that beach ball is being slightly inflated. Feel a nice stretch across the top of your shoulder girdle, taking your chin to your chest. And then taking your arms behind you, just put them as if you've got your hands in pockets in the back of your trousers, and you open and roll your shoulders up. Lift your chin, lift your chest, look up. And have a little shake. So well done, workout and cool down completed.